Good morning, whole junior high learning community. Happy Friday. Mr. Knighton here. This is like a bonus video announcement. Typically, I would not send these out twice in 1 week, but due to some of the construction taking place over on Aurelius Road, we want to put out a quick update about drop off next week and how to access our auditorium parking lot next week. For not only our open house on Monday the 17th, but also for that first week of school, because Aurelius Road will be closed down from Holt Road to Sycamore, I believe, for the entire week. So let's go ahead and jump right in. As always, we want to kick off with our word. My humanity is bound up in yours, for we can only be human together. Again, our humanity is bound up in one another's, for we can only be human together. And we are going to need to extend grace towards one another next week, given some of the rerouting that will need to take place due to the construction on Aurelius Road. So with that, I'm going to show you guys a quick map. And do not laugh, I did not go to school to draw maps, but we put this map together quickly yesterday to put this video out today to give some direction about how to go about getting to the building. So next week, what is going to be under construction is part of Aurelius Road starting here on Sycamore. So from Sycamore up to Holt Road, you will not be able to access Aurelius Road, which puts a little bit of a barrier in getting to our school. But you can still travel through the Wilcox neighborhood. That's what I call it. So if you come through the Wilcox neighborhood and come out on Wilcox Road, it'll take you right into our auditorium parking lot. So the auditorium, just went back there yesterday. It's looking great. You will have no issues pulling into there and dropping your students off at the drop-off or in the drop-off lane. But we are going to ask you, please, for the safety and the security and the well-being of all members of our learning community, that you please extend grace and patience and enter through that parking lot very carefully. Again, this is not timely by any means, but it's only temporary. So, just the limited access to Aurelius Road next week. Like I said, it's just temporary. You're going to need to come through this neighborhood in order to get to our auditorium, but we are asking you to please, please, please just extend and give yourself grace. Now, for the open house, that night on Monday the 17th, you'll have a couple different spots where you can park. Clearly, you can park in the auditorium parking lot. Depending on how you're coming into Holt or how you're coming into our school, there's a couple different ways. You can also access our building off of Sycamore. So if you were to come up, let's say Holt Road from the east side, you can come up and then you can turn on Elm Street, or there's Walnut Street, and then that'll take you into this little small parking lot that is in between our building and the old Sycamore Elementary School. From there, there's a couple ways to enter into the building. You could enter in through door 4 off of that parking lot. If you were to walk up, you could also come in through our main entrance, or if you park in the auditorium parking lot, you can come in through our auditorium door. So you have 3 ways to get into the building that evening for our open house. Again, that's only for our open house. Next week on Wednesday when school starts, drop off will be here, pickup will be here, and you'll need to have your student enter in through the auditorium. Again, this is only temporary. We're only talking about this closure right here from Holt Road to Sycamore just for a couple days. It's just next week. So we are going to ask that you, again, be extremely careful in utilizing these alternative routes, because you are going through a neighborhood, and that you are just very mindful when you are dropping students off that morning or when you're attending our open house on the 17th, that you're just careful. We want to just make sure that we're being safe. So we appreciate your patience. Just to finish this up, we do have picture day next week on the 21st, which is on Friday. So that'll take place during the school day. Students will go take their picture during their English class. So there is a set schedule depending on what hour they have English. That'll be when they go down to take their picture. If you're interested in ordering pictures, you can visit mylifetouch.com. There's a direct link right here. And then the picture day ID for our building is EVT2ZJ37P. Again, if you just click this right here, it'll take you directly to that link. And then I did share this out the other day multiple times throughout the summer and again the other day. But again, our open house, it's on the 17th. Seventh graders are here from 6 to 6:45. You'll pick up your schedule. You'll be able to walk the building, visit your classrooms, and also meet your teachers. And then eighth grade students from 6:45 to 7:30, same thing. Come in, pick up your schedule, tour the building, visit your classrooms, meet your teachers. I do want you to be mindful of the fact that we will not be passing out, or we will not be handing out our locker assignments that day. That'll come on Wednesday in the beginning of the day. And then also please just be thoughtful of the fact that this is the first day that our teachers are officially back in the building. So if they're in the classroom still kind of working on some things, that's to be expected. It's their first day back in the building. So next Monday, we are super excited to open up our doors and greet everybody. We're just asking you to be mindful of the alternative route that you'll need to take that week, that evening, that week. And again, just be very, very, very safe coming into the auditorium parking lot, especially the morning of school on the 19th. And the weekend food kit, talked about that last week. If this is something that you are interested in, we ask that you please click here and get this filled out. And then last again, I'm going to end with the same word of the week from the other day, because typically I don't send out these announcements twice a week. But if you're afraid to fail, you'll never know what it feels like to succeed. That is from Allen Iverson. All right, looking forward to seeing everybody in the building on Monday the 17th for open house. And again, don't forget, the 19th is the first day back for the 26-27 school year. Take care. Much love.